Question for you. Did you have a favorite toy growing up? Does your child have a toy they just take everywhere? And if it got damaged, that would be a disaster, right? Christine made her way to the Doll Cradle in Shawnee to see if they could help fix her beloved stuffed animal.
Meet Marianne. She's looking a little off. The family dog got to her one day and did a few damage. She now has one eye, no nose. She used to have a bow tie, and this ear is barely attached. But that's why we're here today with Connie and Dorothy, because Marianne, you're telling me, can be saved.
Yes.
So what do you do here? Because this obviously isn't the first animal you have. You come in contact with a lot of animals like this.
We do, and we'll take Marianne and we'll clean her first and restuff her, and then we'll begin her surgery. We'll do an eye transplant, a nose transplant, we'll mend her ear and do everything she needs, and all of it will be all done by hand and right here. She won't leave the building. And then when you get her back, she'll be all sanitized.
You see a lot of different dolls that come through. You do a lot of surgery.
The children come in and all of them have specialty things that is their security toys. We fix a lot of American Girl dolls that have lost arms and legs. We see Raggedy Ann, the dog gets that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch especially. There's thousands of Cabbage Patches that need to be cleaned and sanitized because there's drool stains on them and other things wrong with them.
Yeah.
And then we fix a lot of baby dolls that little girls just play with them and carry them by their arm or their leg, and eventually that limb comes off. So we have to do transplant.
You mentioned sanitation. This is huge because if you have a hand-me-down, you don't want to give that to a baby or a child if there's mold on it.
And a lot of times the dolls were stored in basements with moisture and mildew and must. And that's what we do, is we will clean them and then we'll restuff them with non-allergic stuffing. So the children now that have a lot of problems with breathing and allergies, we fix it where they can really actually sleep with them, kiss them, play with them, because they're total 100% sanitized.
What should you look for with maybe dolls that you're handing around to make sure that there's nothing bad on them?
Well, first thing you should do is just sniff them, and your nose will tell the whole story. If it smells musty or funky, don't give it to the child. And if you see any white residue that could be any mold, don't give that to the child, because all of that is hazardous to your small child.
Oh, okay. So I'm leaving Marianne in their hands. Dorothy, I'm trusting you. No pressure. But we're going to hopefully check back in with her at the end as she enters emergency surgery. So fingers crossed for Marianne.